Assalamualaikum to everyone. My name is Nurul Adila binti Nip Hayazi. My metric number is 3042191097. Okay, for today's presentation, I will discuss about does our society accepted single parenting? Okay, a family in our society is often seen as father, mother and their children. But nowadays, in this modern era, single parenting is now acceptable. So, let's begin our presentation. Okay, so let's begin our presentation. Okay, what is the single parent family? A single parent family can be defined as a family being led by a parent who is widowed or divorced and not remarried, or by a parent who has never married in looking after children who are under the age of 18. Even though single parenting is now acceptable in our society, there are still some stigma associated with them. In a family where there is one parent taking care of a children or multiple children, there is more pressure on the parents to find an acceptable balance between financial and child-rearing obligation. Depending on the circumstances surrounding this household, the imbalance sometimes leads to inadequate parenting and social problems for the children and parents. Okay, so now let's move to the causes and effect of single parenting. Okay, so now let's move to the causes of single parenting. First is divorce. A single parent will do the major obligation of raising the child. Second is death. Widowhood may give a parent an unforeseen parenting obligation that will cause a difficult time of adjustment. Number 3 is early pregnancy. Teenage single parents underwent physiological stress because of their inability to prepare for the future at a young age. Okay, for the fourth causes of single parenting is adoption. Single parenting due to adoption is a viable option for the single people who feel incomplete in life. However, loneliness should not be the sole motivation to choosing single parenting. It could be a part of it, but the desire to nurture and share life as a family should come first. Number 5 is donor insemination. Single parenting due to donor insemination is the most controversial option for building a family nowadays. Donor insemination is the process of achieving pregnancy through injection of semen into the reproductive tract of a female. Single mothers who choose to conceive children in this option include lesbians who wish to bear a child. So for the last effect of single parenting is behavioral problems. The child generally tend to expressing more behavioral problems, such as being rebellious and blameful than children from two-parent homes. So we move now to the advantages and disadvantages of single parenting. For the first advantages of single parenting is no compromise between spouses, as a single parent becomes the sole decision maker. Number 2 is having break with children when they are spent some time with the other parent. Number 3 is increased bond of parent-child relationship. Number 4 is can build self-esteem. Number 5 is less stressful without a spouse. So for the disadvantages of single parenting is, firstly is financial problems. As we said earlier, being a single parent is challenging because all the burden and responsibility is on our shoulder. The financial burden is further magnified for a single mother who living in an urban area where cost of living is becoming increasingly high. Number 2 is emotional problems. Number 3 is loneliness. Number 4 is coping with dual roles. One of the greatest challenges for single mother is to play both the father and mother figure for their children. Father being the instrumental role, example is provider for the family, while mother will be the nurturing role. Example is supportive and caring. The responsibility are even greater when there are many children in the household, or if the children are very young. Number 5 is stressful because of the responsibility in taking care of oneself and children. Okay, as a conclusion, there are numerous challenges being faced by single parents despite living in an open society. There will be a positive and negative outcome on the child. Single parents should spend more time, patience, care and love to their kids. Single parents will have a unique opportunity to influence their children for the good and bad without the counterbalance from other partner. Based on the presentation, it can be concluded that it is important to provide children a peaceful and stable home environment for positive growth and development.